Welcome to my presentation of the INTD network and registry study. INTD stands for International Working Group on Neurotransmitter-Related Disorders. The registry study and network is led by Professor Thomas Opladen from the University Hospital of Heidelberg. I by myself am the responsible project manager, also from the University Hospital in Heidelberg. The agenda. First, I will give you a short general introduction about neurotransmitters. Then I will talk about INTD until today, its governance structure, the INTD patient registry, the publications that came out of the registry study, and last but not least, about the collaborations of the INTD network. Neurotransmitters are various types of chemical substances. They are involved in the synaptic transmission from cell to cell. They do this in the central as well as in the peripheral nervous system. Neurotransmitters are synthesized in the presynaptic end of neurons and stored in vesicles. After the arrival of an action potential at the presynaptic end, they are released into the synaptic cleft. In the synaptic cleft, they react with specific receptors on the postsynaptic membrane. Depending on the neurotransmitter type, they can have activating or inhibiting effects. Neurotransmitters are categorized according to their chemical structure. They can be grouped into biogenic amines that include the activating neurotransmitters dopamine, serotonin, adrenaline, and noradrenaline. BH4, that is an essential cofactor for the synthesis of biogenic amines. GABH, this is one of the major inhibiting neurotransmitters. Folates and 5-MTHF that play a key role in the different processes of central nervous systems. And we have serine and glycine that function as building blocks of the brain molecules that are also play a role in neurotransmission. And recently discovered, the co-chaperone DNAJC12 that affects the biogenic amine synthesis by interacting with relevant enzymes from this pathway. Inborn errors of neurotransmitters can affect the biosynthesis, the breakdown, or the transport of neurotransmitters. Here you can see an overview of typical initial symptoms for primary disorders of biogenic amine metabolism. Many of them are not limited to neurotransmitters-related disorders only, but occur also in other genetic disorders. But what is very typical for neurotransmitter-related disorders are oculogyric crises. Oculogyric crises are an upwards or sidewards deviation of the gaze, and they are often misinterpreted as epileptic seizures. The INTD network was founded in 2013 by 3 medical doctors from Barcelona, Heidelberg, and London. Soon further centers followed. Nowadays, the network has 57 members. 40 of them are having an IRB approval of the INTD registry study. It is a growing network, and we are always open for further collaborations. So maybe, if you want to join, please contact me. In this slide, I will shortly present the governance structure of the INTD network. All INTD members have signed a collaboration agreement, which is the legal backbone of the network. The INTD members contribute their activities on a voluntary basis and elect the executive board. The executive board has the overall responsibility. It consists of up to 10 members that are elected for a period of 3 years. To keep the public up to date about the INTD network activities, we are running a homepage that can be found under intd-online.org. The INTD network is running the INTD registry study as a centerpiece. For rare diseases, patient registries are thought to be key instruments to reach a sufficient sample size for clinical research, guide healthcare planning, and to foster the development and evaluation of diagnostic and therapeutic interventions. Patient registries significantly contribute to the evidence-based personalized medicines, since they can be used for multiple purposes as there are improvement of case definition, vision of disease classification, evaluation of indications to treat, and the evaluation of safety and benefits of diagnostic and therapeutic strategies under real-world conditions. This is how the front page of the INTD registry looks. In the INTD registry, we collect baseline and follow-up data of patients with various kinds of neurotransmitter-related disorders. We also document the outcome of children born from mothers with neurotransmitter-related disorders, as well as the data from children and adults with suspicious CSF results. At the moment, we are having 527 individual registered patients in the INTD registry. The biggest group is the AADC deficiency, followed by PTPS and TH deficiency. With the help of longitudinal patient data, various evaluations of the phenotypic spectrum and the disease progression of these neurotransmitter-related disorders were developed. Here you see the most important publications based on data from the INTD network and registry. Going into detail here would probably be too much in this setting. So far, the INTD network has published 3 guidelines for neurotransmitter-related disorders. These guidelines for AADC deficiency, BH4 deficiency, and just recently published for TH deficiencies, available in open access journals. Currently, a revision of the AADC deficiency guideline is in progress. All of these guidelines include a description of the phenotypic spectrum. The main focus is on the diagnosis and treatment to harmonize and optimize patient care. Since the expertise of the individual treatment center is limited, the entire network is needed to be involved in such guideline development. The methodologies used here are SIGN and GRADE. The INTD network collaborates with the European Reference Networks for Hereditary Metabolic Disorders and Neurological Disorders, as well as with the UIMD Consortium and the NIH. In the end, of my presentation, I want to say thank you for listening. Additionally, I want to say thank you to the patients, their families, all the INTD network members worldwide, and the patient organization Little Brave One.